What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Coaches Conversations. I apologize for the hiatus. I have a bunch of videos that we recorded previously that I'm going to edit over time and get out. But since it's the summer, I want to get this one out first. We have a new camera. We have a new energy. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out our Instagrams. Be sure to ask us questions and get us topics so we can keep working more videos. I'm going to try and get back to the weekly videos, maybe twice a week. Trying to bring on some people. Big things happen. Very excited because it's the summer. And we wanted to talk about the summer today.
Most definitely. So we both have a bunch of different things in store. A lot of things have changed for both of us, inside and outside the gym. But we're going to stay strict on getting our podcast out at least 1 or 2 videos a week. As long as we keep editing all that stuff, it does get taxing a little bit. So we're going to try and do those 1-2 times a week. It is the summertime, so we are trying to enjoy our summer as well as enjoy our workspace too. So that's exactly what he said. We're going to get right into it. How does summer change or affect us personally when we're in the gym, or affect us when we're trying to work as personal trainers? And that goes for casual gym goers. What did we see from people on the floor, people that haven't shown up in a little bit, you know what I mean? And then also for our clientele, does it increase sales or do our sales start to drop? So let's start off with casual gym goers, ourselves. Let's start off with ourselves.
We'll start with ourselves? Yeah, absolutely. So we're both in the fitness industry. Being that it's the fitness industry, this changes our schedule entirely. It changes our routine. It changes our client base. So thankfully, I'm very grateful. I have a lot of the same clients that bought extended contracts to get them through the summer to keep them consistent. And we'll talk more about that later. But what this also changed is I have a lot of people that can actually adjust their schedules. So I used to, during the normal, school year or the normal working year, I'm here from first thing in the morning to late at night because I have people that try and get here before work or before school, and then I have people that try and get here after work or after school. I have teachers, I have students and stuff like that. Because of the summer vacation, because of the new hours, a lot of my nighttime people were mainly teachers and students, and they were able to move up to the earlier session. So I'm actually here only until like the mid-afternoon, so I actually have time to enjoy my week and my summer as well.
Yeah.
How about you?
And I would say it's likewise. It was like that for me as well. My schedule and a lot of things are adjusting outside being in the gym. I'm picking up a new position, workspace outside of here. So I'm trying to get out of the gym for extended periods of hours. So with it being summer, again, we go off everyone else's schedules. I found myself being here at from 7 to 7 with major gaps and all that stuff. It did get a little taxing, being that we do have to, accommodate for people that want to come in before work for school, after work, school, all that good stuff. It is a long day, and then we barely have time for ourselves, family, friends, whatever we necessarily want to do. So I would say with summer coming, I actually didn't have any long-term contracts like you did yourself. Sorry, Nicole. I didn't really have any long-term contracts, like year or 6-month contracts that ran through the summer. I typically sell 1 or 3-month contracts just to keep it flowing. And then people do tend to drop whenever they want. And that's kind of what happened to me. So the beginning of summer, I lost maybe four people.
Oh, wow.
And I haven't gotten message back from them. I actually shot them all text last Saturday, just to see if they were interested in still training, because, we do have to train still. So, but for me personally, once summer hits, it starts to become slowed down, and then I start to pick up what I need to do necessarily outside the gym. So it's a win-win, it's a lose-lose, however you want to see it. But making the best of the cards that you're dealt is necessarily going to be the number one thing. So that's for me personally. I slow down, but I still make sure that I come in and hold myself accountable, and I try and practice what I preach, but some people just don't want it, unfortunately.
Before we go, speaking of changed hours and clientele and all that, one thing that is a lose situation for me, a negative of the summer, is I lost my quiet time when it comes to working out. So I normally work out because I have a gap in the middle of the day like you do. I like that 1 to 3 o'clock range. Now normally during the school year, during the work week, that's very empty. No one's in the gym. No one. It is beautiful. Ever since summer started, the gym has been so busy at what was once off times that now I can barely get a squat rack. I can barely, like, I'm gonna go do legs after this workout, and I'm hoping it's a little quieter than normal because now so I'm actually changing my schedule and I'm trying to work out either earlier or later depending on how like the gym looks, because now the gym time, the prime times have changed and the busy times have shifted, and I cannot. It's selfish of me, incredibly selfish, but I cannot work out in a busy gym. I get too much in my head. I get too frustrated. I get very impatient. I'm very toxic in that situation. And now I'm the first to admit that I'm a bad person when it comes to a busy gym. I prefer a quiet gym. It helps me focus, helps me get more in the moment. And I am now trying to find new times to work out. I
definitely agree with that, and I'm going to bounce right off of that because I'm looking for a good time to work out where the floor is clear, the machines aren't being in use, like too many machines aren't being in use. Being that we have 2 or 3 exercise machines, same of the exercise machines at this location, if all 3 are in use, I'm really getting mad. You know what I mean? It's just simple. If I typically see like groups of 4, groups of 5 people training, I tend to turn the opposite way. I'm not even necessarily going to wait for the machine. I'm not going to ask you guys if you guys are using this, or this. I just see you guys in the vicinity and I'm going the opposite way. But like you were saying before, trying to work out in an empty gym, that's me personally. I'm not really there to be looking around, like watching other people work out. So I'm just there to lock in, do my own stuff. And then being that we do work here, some people stop us in the middle of our workouts just to chop it up and stuff. It does get, does get annoying sometimes, but not all the time. Trust me, we want to help you guys out. We want to be, communicative. We want to be communicative.
Commutative?
Commutative?
I never heard that word, but I get what you're saying. And I agree with you.
Okay, so we want to be able to communicate. Yeah, we want to be able to communicate and give back. Whether it be just advice, tips, or just casual affirmations. Just cheering you guys up. So with that being said, the summer does get a little mixy, being that the kids are out of school. College students are back from school. The gyms are going to tend to be a little bit more packed out, I would say. So depending on your time and your schedule, plan it out. Make sure it makes sense with you, where you're most comfortable being inside the gym, for sure and definitely.
I would agree with you, but I'll also say the inverse, because as much as the gym gets packed out, we are going to, as the summer gets nicer, we are going to watch a dramatic drop, especially going into the late July, early August. This is when everyone goes away on vacation. This is when everyone is at the beach. This is when everyone is everyone's at a barbecue, at a party, doing this, doing that, and that is where we're going to shift more towards the clientele base, and we're going to be talking about, if you're a trainer, how to survive. Like, we'll talk about, tips to survive the summer and things like that. But that's something that I noticed when it comes to the fitness industry, going from the business side of fitness, whether it's in the personal training realm or it's the group training realm, or because I'm sure you can touch on that. Sports training, and as well as like the gym in general, you're going to see a dramatic drop in attendance. Maybe not necessarily memberships, you're not going to have people canceling or anything like that, but you're going to see a dramatic drop in attendance, which then affects a personal trainer or a group trainer who might have, their commission could be based on the attendance of a class.
Yeah. So with that being said, for your trainers, always keep advertising, keep pushing out content. Necessarily, if you are a content creator and you do have like a good following, that people support you and all that stuff, push out the content, make it known that you are still here training and that sessions are available. The number one thing is your health, your mind, and then your body will follow. So if you could influence people in that direction to keep them inside of the gym or inside of some sort of routine working out, that's going to be your best bet. Get them locked in, get them to trust you, and then they'll be here. They won't necessarily drop or leave like my 4 did, So that's one thing that I would say that'll help us as trainers. And then also going out, making sure that your name's out there, whether it be business cards, flyers, all that stuff, just promoting what you do. That's all. Just make sure to keep promoting what you do, make it known that you're still here and that things are available and that health is wealth. That's the number one thing. So we need to take care of it before anything. So one more thing that you were saying is that the attendance declines, which is very true because it is summer time. Trust me. One thing that I try to do now that it's summer, or now that it's been in summer, is advocate for the summer bodies. It's stupid, but we all want a nice body in the summertime just because the sun's out and, you know, it's hot. We can take our shirts off and all that stuff.
You can be at the beach. You can be exposing a lot of skin.
Exactly, literally exposing a lot of that body. So take the time to really get them locked in on the off season. You know, so before summer comes, have them training hard, prepping hard for summer so that they can stay on their routine during summer and still feel good and positive about the results that they made and continue to get results in and during summer too.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that you can do to try and keep yourself afloat as a trainer during the summertime is offering college rates, college group rates, things like that, trying to get the kids that are back home that don't want to, you know, get the beer belly during, you know, all the parties. You know, they're gonna be drinking a lot of White Claw. They're gonna be doing a lot of this. Trying to get them to all come together and be like, hey, listen, you guys are all back. Why don't we do some kind of group training, some kind of group sessions? I know you have, you know, someone that we knew that you were training all her friends for a period of time during the summer when they were all back from school. Things like that to help keep you afloat. Now, if financially speaking, you are in a comfortable position, one thing you should also do and take advantage of the summer, take advantage of the downtime, is to reassess your marketing and reassess your branding and try and get yourself ready and prepared for a big September. Because we noticed you've been 2-3 years in the gym. This is gonna be my third summer going in as a trainer here. You start to notice ebbs and flows. You start to notice the busy periods of training and the gym in general, the fitness industry, and the down periods. Now, I can't speak for everywhere, but I know for this area, for this climate specifically, summertime there's a big drop off. But come September, when everyone's back to school, is looking to build a new routine, a lot of people go into, I don't know about you, but when I was in school, I was so motivated every September. I wanted to do everything right. I wanted to get bigger. I wanted to have all my papers organized. I wanted to make sure I had good grades in school. I wasn't a big fan of school, but I wanted to do my best because September to me is New Year's. September to me was always New Year's Eve. And I wanted to treat it like a brand new year, and I wanted to start off on the right foot. So using the downtime of July and August where you might be training less people, if you don't have the opportunity to keep yourself afloat, hopefully you can get yourself to a point where you are stable enough financially that you can spend less time attacking during the summer and getting yourself ready for a big September, big October, big December, getting ready for the new year. You want to try and that's what I'm doing personally, is I'm reassessing everything. I'm thankful that my clients have not really dwindled too much where I can still remain afloat. And I'm still marketing myself, I'm still trying to push, but I'm at a point where my bigger focus and my bigger goal is to get a lot of opportunity and a lot of options for September.
Yes, and I want to feed off of that because I remember thinking every new year, every new school year in the beginning of September, I think we would start September 8th or maybe 10th or 12th. Every school year would be a new year, basically, like you were saying. You get new clothes, you get new supplies for school, all that stuff, new teachers, new everything. Now, when you're thinking for training-wise, same thing applies. Kids are going away to school, students are going away to school, kids are starting school back up, and then parents, now you guys have a bunch of more free time to come into the gym with that time that you guys have. So not only are we sending off 2 different groups, but we're getting one group back in. And then with that being said, that we're sending off student athletes, whether you guys play sports or not, and then also kids that are in school, they may be student athletes also. That's one clientele that you're sending off, a clientele that you could pick up during the summer and continue throughout the school year, and the clientele that you could now pick up now that they have a little bit of free time on their hands. They could assess what they want to do, like he was saying, assess your goals overall, and if they do, and if they are looking for training, now you can pick them up, and now you have a new client. And guess what? The kids are going to come back from school, and then the kids are also going to get out of school. So for me, being that I train from like 4 years old all the way up to like 75, it would be good for me depending on your clientele and what you actually are looking to do. I'm all overall performance based, so I'm getting the young kids all the way up to the older ladies and older men, just to make sure that you're functional and you're moving properly. So think about everything, reassess your marketing, reassess your goals. What are you looking to achieve in summer, the end of summer, and how can you bounce back with a better performance yourself inside the gym?
Absolutely. Now, I like how you brought up bounce back, because this is more for the trainers. Yeah, we're going to look for the bounce back, and that's great. But now I want to go back to speaking to the common gym goer, the common fitness influencer, the common fitness enthusiast. You are allowed to have fun during the summer. You are allowed to enjoy a barbecue. You are allowed to, have a good time, spend time at the beach. Try, and you're not going to have the same routine. It's realistic. I'm struggling with my teachers and my students right now that they were doing really good during the school year, but now that they have a brand new routine, they're struggling with eating right. They're struggling with doing this. It's not necessarily that they're eating bad, or I'm saying they shouldn't have barbecue, but their normal day-to-day meals, they're no longer as regimented. They're no longer as, getting their adequate amounts of protein. They feel almost more stressed with more time. So
yeah, that definitely goes.
And I've been guilty of this too, where I have too much free time and all of a sudden I actually don't have any time.
Yeah.
And this is something that you want to look at. We're still pretty early in the summer. It's mid-July right now. Let's reassess. You need to have a summer routine plan and a summer routine built. So that might be changing your gym times. If you don't have to get up at 5 in the morning anymore to work out, you can still sleep in, but now you set a new time. Like, all right, when I wake up at 7, I'm going to go to the gym at 8. Or maybe this is the summer that you start doing classes. And that is your routine for the gym. Maybe you want to change up your entire modality for the summer. Like, some people might want to take up running. Some people might want to lean out for the summer. Some people might want to do high-intensity interval training classes. And you just need to build a new routine, because if you're going to try and do the same thing without the same variables, it's not going to be as easy. You're going to break the habit. So we need to create a new habit for the summer. If you have a schedule that changes dramatically during the summer, if you work a normal job and you work normal hours during the summer, this doesn't really apply to you. But this is more for my students, my trainers, because our appointment-based work changes, my teachers, anyone who has a different schedule over the summer. You need to be aware going into the summer to build a new routine.
Most definitely. And I want to bounce off of that, because ultimately it's all about structure, and what is the structure that you're going to have and follow to get you to where you want to be necessarily. So for our student athletes that are here off of their school break, and then even our younger kids, summer is a time of chaos necessarily. We fall short of what we have to do because we have so many things that we want to do. Trust me, I'm 24 years old. All my guy friends are going out to the bars, the clubs, and having a shit ton of fun, you know what I mean? Trust me, I want to go out and I want to be with them, and I want to have fun and enjoy my time, but mentally I know that that's not the place that I want to be for my near future. So I go maybe once in a while, I'm there. But it's chaotic, most definitely. And then also, again, I told you guys, 24, still we're at that age where we want to do so many things and we want to look lit and have fun, all this stuff. Like, it's a hot girl summer, don't get me wrong. But it's not leaving you anywhere. Literally, it's all chaotic. So what type of structure do you have to get you to where you want to be? That's all I'm trying to say is it's about structure, follow a guidance. And summer is that time to get you back on track for your school year, whether it be just students, student athletes. You're prepping during the summer for your sports and all that stuff. And then even our casual gym goers, if you fall short of the gym inside the summer, you may gain 5-10 pounds. You're going to too many barbecues, you're having too many drinks, you're just falling short of what your goals are. You're putting yourself farther than where you're putting yourself farther than instead of putting yourself closer step by step to get you to your goal. So about structure, man. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? And you got to think about it even when we are in summer. Even though it's a time of chaos, you go do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. I know for me, summertime, my curfew was off, man, when I was younger. Trust me, curfew. I didn't have a curfew. And I can only imagine now what I could be doing and, having so much fun, looking lit, all that stuff. It's really, really not necessary. So think about it. There's athletes, regular kids that go to school, and then our parents, our grandparents that come as casual gym goers. What are you looking to achieve? Ask yourself that. Come back in. I'll see you guys into the gym working out. I have so many people that take the groups, so many student athletes that come in, and then so many just casual gym goers that are just looking to stay on top of themselves, and that's what we're looking for as coaches as well. People that actually want it, and they're not going to just drop because they could go do something else that they want to do. You know, there's so many times in summer and out of summer where I've gotten cancellations because, hey, I'm sorry, I went out last night, I had a little too much to drink, or sorry, I had a barbecue scheduled today. But what about your gym appointment? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when are you going to squeeze time or make time for your gym? Not that the gym is the end-all, do-all, but, you know, it is good for I'm an advocate. It's good for your health, and then it's good to get you on track for your goals. So, it's all about structure, baby.
Absolutely, and all about balance. You can have those barbecues, but don't, if you know, and I've caught people in this, I'd be talking to one of my clients during our training, oh, what do you got going on for the weekend? Oh, Friday night, we're going to have a barbecue. It's going to be, going to the late night, this and that, probably going to have drinks. And I'll look at them and be like, don't we have a 7 a.m. on Saturday? Yeah, I'll be fine. No, you won't be. We'll schedule either later Saturday afternoon, or let's schedule for another day because you're not going to show up to that. And it's going to make you feel bad. It's going to waste my time. Depending on if you don't cancel in time, I'm going to have to charge you for the session. So set yourself up for success. Yeah, you can still have fun. You can still enjoy yourself. Plan everything accordingly. Like, in the chaos, find some kind of plan. So if you know that you're going to a barbecue, do not plan a workout session early in the morning the next day. That's no good for either of us. Work with your trainer. Ask your trainer how flexible is he. I've had to turn down a couple people because they can only do later in the day, and it doesn't work with my new summer schedule.
Yeah,
I'm willing to go a little bit past, leave a little bit of a gap, but now that I'm done around 2 in the afternoon, I'm not going to hang out till 7 p.m. when the next time you're free. We're going to have to either find another day or we're going to have to do something else because it doesn't make sense for my schedule. I have other things that I need to get done. I can't stay at the gym all day. I can't have that much of a gap between my training sessions.
Yes, and we're both advocates for coming to the gym, getting in and getting out of the gym, not spending too much time. Being that it is a good community, a big community, there is, times where you'll fall short. You'll be in an extra 15, 20 minutes because of talking and stuff like that. But for us as trainers, understanding that, other people have lives too, just like you guys have to understand, we have lives too, so we're not trying to be inside of the gym from 7 to 7, definitely during summertime. It goes, the whole year round. We're not trying to be here for 14 hours a day,
Right. Unless we're packed out.
Unless we're packed out, exactly. So, like you were saying, in that chaos, find some sort of structure, and that'll do you justice. Because as long as you stay on track and stay on top of yourself, you're going to put yourself in a better position than you were yesterday. And think about it. If you were out drinking last night or yesterday, whatever you were doing, it's Wednesday. So it's just hypothetically speaking. If you were out...
Yeah, they might be drinking on Tuesday.
They're drinking on Tuesday. Trust me. They woke up with a drink in their mouth. Trust me. What can you do to put yourself far ahead of yourself from yesterday, the day before? How can you get better today compared to yesterday? And that ultimately, in my mind, is just coming in, getting a nice little workout, clear your mind, whether it be walking or weight training, any type of physical activity. You do need rest days, so I wouldn't say go all 7 days of the week. Take your time, find your days to rest. But I'm just heavy on having that type of structure, man. If you don't have that structure, I've lived my life my first 21 years all chaos. I had a lot of fun, trust me. But a lot of fun led me to be 265 pounds, and it wouldn't be until I found structure that I'm sitting here right now, 185 pounds, where I could fluctuate my weight. I feel healthy at 200, I feel healthy at 210, I feel healthy at 185. You know what I mean? And it's with having some sort of guidance and structure and knowing what I want to do, that's going to put me to where I need to get. In summer, winter, fall, spring, any season of the year, it really goes all year round. So what do you guys want to achieve in the summer or the beginning of September? What do you guys want to do? How do you guys want to feel? How do you guys want to look? Those are questions that you guys got to ask yourself. And then, set those goals, make a plan. It's all about structure. I'm going to keep saying it. Make a plan and then, attack it, literally. Because you could set the plan and then you could also stay stationary and not do anything. Or you could set a plan, think you're in motion, and then find out you're putting yourself in the same position. And that does happen to inside the gym, casual gym goers, trainers, I would even say myself, I've realized that I've been in a little bit of a hole where I'm not necessarily moving or growing with personal training. So there's things that I have to do, like I was saying before, more advertisements, pumping out business cards, flyers, all that stuff, just so people know that I'm still here, I'm still a trainer. I'm not going anywhere, all right? So take advantage of the people that are here, but you guys have to know that we are here. You have to know. So I'm here, everyone knows that I'm here. And if you guys want to work out, come on, let's work out. You know, something like that.
Segue, and I'm glad you're saying that we're here, because the last thing I want to say, and then we'll sign off, is we are here. Trainers, make sure you are here. You can have your fun too. However, be sure that you're doing it mindfully. Set yourself. You should have an off day. If you plan on having a good time, you plan on staying out late, enjoying your summer as well, do not do it and think that you can train 20 clients the next day. That is a disservice to yourself and a disservice to your clients. Do not set yourself up and your clients for failure.
Most definitely.
You should definitely have a balance where, I'm not saying don't have fun because you're a personal trainer. I personally don't. I'm a boring guy. I don't go out drinking. I don't go out having fun. I might stay up late and watch some TV on my day off, but I'm not going to be, but I know a lot of trainers that will, you know, they do have a good time. They enjoy themselves. They go out to clubs. They go out drinking, this and that. That's all well and good, but do not now schedule a 7 a.m. client and either cancel on them, or even worse, you show up and you are not there for them. You were not engaged. You were giving them a crappy workout. I've been guilty of this too, where I didn't sleep well the night before, and I did a disservice to my morning clients.
Exactly, and ultimately, as us being guys, and I know a lot of the men out there, they hold themselves accountable, they hold themselves to their word. So if we were to set up a schedule or set up an appointment where I'm going to be here on a Sunday at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m., but Saturday I'm going out and I don't get home until 4, and now I missed my session, now I'm doing it, like you were saying, you're doing a disservice to your client and then to yourself. I talk about collecting small W's, and a small W would be necessarily going out, having your fun, coming home at a more reasonable time, and then getting to your appointment on time, being productive, giving them a solid workout, and then that's a small W in itself. So not only did you just go out, have a good time with your friends, you came in, you got your work done necessary, that's 2 small W's. Now you can think about what you can do moving forward, whether you with that structure, you know, plan your next time that you're going out, plan your set schedules, all that stuff. It all makes it easy, because if you're missing sessions, missing classes, missing clients, all that stuff is negative, and it's all going to come back around to the business. Now, I talked about building that trust up, and I told you that I lost about 3 or 4 clients as soon as summer started. They gave me some BS excuses, don't get me wrong, but that's all me necessarily. I don't think I built enough trust in them to show them that this is necessary for them to be in here every single day, whether it's 2 times a week, 3, or 1 time a week. They're not even here anymore. So that's me as a trainer. I need to instill into their mind that this is the best place to be, and that's what actually got me into training. My trainer, I worked with him. I love him to death, Jake Murphy. I'm still with you. He instilled in me that this is the best place to be, and from there, I became a trainer myself. I have one client that I used to train all year last year. His name is Carlos. He's actually going through his own personal training certification. He purchased the NASM certification, and that's so that he could start giving back. But everyone's different, so you don't have to be crazy in love with fitness and the industry to go out and become a personal trainer, but you do have to understand that this is the best place to be for your mental, for your health, for your physical, anything that you guys incorporate inside the gym, you can take outside the gym, and it's all about structure. That's it.
I think it's the name, Summer Structure. That's the name of this episode.
Summer Structure.
Summer Structure. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Ideally, new videos every Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Monday.
We're going to start doing it Mondays?
Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Well, my bad.
No, we're recording on Mondays now.
Oh, they can still drop on Tuesday?
I can still drop on Tuesday. It's up to you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be here. As long as you click drop.
New videos every Tuesday, because I don't feel like changing that schedule thing that I made. So we'll keep it every Tuesday. If you guys want it on Mondays, let me know. DM me. My at's going to be down here. Quan's at's going to be down here if you don't feel like talking to me and you want to talk to Quan.
No, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you guys. No, I'm kidding.
But both of our ads can be down there. If you guys are looking for in-person training, whether it's at the Gold's Gym of Islip or the Gold's Gym at Middle Island with Quan, make sure you at us or at the gyms and ask specifically for us. If you're looking for online programming or nutrition coaching, again, feel free to at us. and get in contact with us. We're here all year round. Summer, winter, fall, spring. Whatever time is your time, it's your time to start.
I like that. We are here, guys. I like that.
Take care, everyone.
Take care. Peace.